How y'all doing this morning? Great. Y'all doing great? Well, I'm an excited person, and I'm on fire, all right? I'm not quiet by no means, and I like to get excited in here. I want to do this one thing. Can all the young brothers from 18 and under please come in the front? Can you please come in the front? Very rarely do we get this many young brothers in the same facility, and it's not for a sporting event. Right? Now, when we say this oath, you got to say it from the bottom of your heart like you really mean it, all right? Because too many times in the black community, they come and rip us apart because we don't stand for anything. And when you don't stand for anything, there you go. Repeat after me. I am determined.
I am determined.
Pain doesn't make me give up.
Pain doesn't make me give up.
It makes me grow.
It makes me grow.
I am a gentleman.
I am a gentleman.
I'm a servant like Christ.
I'm a servant like Christ.
Not aggressive.
Not aggressive.
I am principled.
I am principled.
I make choices.
I make choices.
Based on my principles.
Based on my principles.
And my goals.
And my goals.
Striving for moral integrity.
Striving for moral integrity.
And personal excellence.
And personal excellence.
I fight for justice.
I fight for justice.
And true freedom.
And true freedom.
For my people.
For my people.
My black people.
My black people.
My brown people.
My brown people.
Give yourself a round of applause.
I find them inspiring because so many of our young men need to meet other adults who are just like them, who look like them, who've had similar experiences. And I see the looks on the young men's faces. And my own children have attended the conference, and they leave feeling good about themselves and feeling good about their future because they really see that there are great things out there for them. They don't always believe that as young African American men. But at these conferences, they're allowed to believe that and really see what the future holds.
You know, you can learn a number of things in school, but what you learn here is about life, reality, and there are some things that we as an adults can say to kids that probably some administrators can't.
We know the dances, we know all the terminology, we know about tip drill, but that stuff ain't on the test. Teachers, we gotta quit teaching the way we want to teach, and we got to start teaching the way that students can learn. Hello? School is boring. Got a lot of boring teachers around here.
A couple of years ago, this would be 2005, Austin Independent School District had a grant to work on achievement gap issues, which everyone talks about. And they brought some folks in, and we hired Michael Lofton to be our videographer whenever we did events, and our idea was record everything. Michael got so incensed about what he learned. You know, he had kids in school at Reagan, and yet he had never had that particular angle on it. Hearing folks talk and learning the actual numbers on the dropout rates and disciplinary referral rates. And so he said, we have to do something. So he said, we're gonna have a conference, we're gonna have a meeting. And so at Conley Guerrero, we had this opening, this meeting, and it was just African-American men and boys to talk about the issues. And there were judges there, and criminal justice folks there, and health folks there, and school folks there. And everyone said, well, we gotta do this again. And so it became a monthly event, which is amazing when you think this is a Saturday, we do it every month, and people keep coming.
I've been to, I think, 3 of them, so this is my 3rd one, and this is the first time I've actually been on the program and helped out. I think they help, for one, they help you network with people at other schools, and then so I just went to a conference on anger management, and that was helpful because sometimes it's easy to get angry, but not to do something positive.
You ain't gotta give me this just because I'm here. No. Are you still angry about it? So what we need to do is find out what's happening to you, why are you causing the anger, what's causing, creating the anger for you, right? And how do you address it and make it work for you?
To be sure, many if not most of the folks are somehow related to education because we spend so much time focusing on our kids. But at the same time, some months, the speaker is focusing on health issues in the black community, our mortality rates, our life expectancy, stress leading to stroke. All these things are huge problems. So sometimes we talk about that. Today you heard a lot about, our relationships with police. We'll talk about that. We kind of go, the conferences go under Michael's leadership wherever we need to go.
You cannot give somebody else the opportunity to control your destiny. And so when you make certain decisions, you give people reason, excuse, opportunity, whatever you want to call it, to possibly take your liberty, to take your freedom, and ultimately, possibly, to take your life. And you never want to do that. So you want to make good decisions. And so I encourage you to come to the workshop that we are putting on and learn how to make good decisions when interacting with the police department.
There'll come a point in time where we as men are going to have to step up to that plate. And I've made that decision, you know, some 18 months, 2 years ago. And so we're going to do what it takes. And it's not talking about somebody owe us this or what the government needs to do for us. It's about what we're going to do for ourselves. Because you know what? If we don't do anything, then we're part of the problem.
I want every brother in the house to go up to 5 brothers that they don't know, introduce themselves, and give them a hug. Can we do that? We gonna do it, but can we do it? Come on, Linda. Come on, NAACP president. You too. Come on, we ain't got time for nobody thinking that they better than us. You all right, man? Appreciate you, man. All right. Brother, what's your name, man?
We will never, you know, a conference will never take the place of parents, obviously. But at the same time, kids can begin to feel part of a community fabric and part of a space where they're cared for. Whether it's supplementing what's already happening or whether it's really helping to close a gap, you know, from what they lack.
If they can't get the answers at home, if they can't get the answers at school, then they can come and talk to somebody that has a sincere interest in their problem. And what they find here is somebody that cares. Because I guarantee you, there is not a person that can come to me and tell me that they have a problem that I can't find them the resources. We have the resources here.
It is incumbent upon teachers and administrators and assistant principals and church group leaders. They're the ones that get the kids here. Because the kids are kids, so they're gonna show up or not show up. It takes somebody saying, I'm bringing the van, let's go. And the kids, oh, okay, and they go, but when they're here, they benefit from it.
It's a job, but it's a job well worth it because we are affecting lives of kids throughout the city of Austin, Round Rock, you know, Pflugerville, Bastrop, Elgin. Kids are coming from everywhere.
Many of you brothers were born with ankle weights on. And kids in the suburbs, black or white, no ankle weight. So in the race of life, they just beating you around the track. Some silver spoon kids never had to work for anything. And you say, boy, I wish I could go to that high school. I wish I had this, I wish I had that. But I tell you all the time, if you don't work for something, you're not going to appreciate it. But you know, at some point, you still running around the track, but you got the ankle weights on. And when you decide to take the ankle weights off, you're going to be in much better shape. You're going to have more endurance. And you're going to ultimately be faster than the folks who were training with no ankle weights.
Anybody who wants to be a part gets to be a part, but it also means you got to give.
I fight for justice.
I fight for justice.
And true freedom.
And true freedom.
For my people.
For my people.
My black people.
My black people.
My brown people.
My brown people.
Become a docublogger. Log on to docubloggers.org to share your opinions and story ideas, or get out your camera and create your own docublog.